start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play action. It's Eason. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yep.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second and 9, Eason. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Trucks over him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's second and 1 now from the 7. A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Javonte Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with.
They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Packers' 16-yard line.
Let's go. 180. 58 right there.
Off play action, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hunt.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boswell good with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun is Eason. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go. Let's do this.
14. Bengals 7.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the spin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58's the line. 58's the line.
They'll run with Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check, check. Fred, him.
You can do it.
Tannehill. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Touchdown, Bengals. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Eason. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Eason. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Fant.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tannehill looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A stop by Shaquem Griffin.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this pass broke it up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And a catch made by Hopkins. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Eason.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this 1st half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40.
Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have no extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A carry here for Hunt. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 10.
Here's Tannehill. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 31-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Eason. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Eason. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain for second down.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down at the 28.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, he was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Eason sets to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Javonte Williams
from 13 yards out.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Tannehill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On first down, Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
That throw complete to his tight end Long.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He finds Hopkins complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Eason throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard
From the gun is Eason.
Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Milton Williams
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here's Eason to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Kareem Hunt.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eason to throw. And that's caught by Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eason. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Eason. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Eason. And he checks this one down to Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.